Holy cow, there's kidnappings going on, and there's fairy queens and Cocorons everywhere. I'm gonna need some more friends. Welcome back to Cocoron. I finally got a suggestion for my first friend. Actually, I got 3 really good suggestions, and they're all put on the first string. Kind of like selecting for a baseball team. But the guy I'm going with happens to be a boat friend. And he suggested a Hero 1 face, which is actually this face. But when I went back to look at my video, this is the actual Hero 1 face that I mentioned. So, I'm going to go with this face, because that's probably what he assumed it was. He wants the Hero 1, he wants boat number 1, and the ball! It happens to be NeoSuperSpyro. He is our first internet friend to join me on this journey. I will call you Neo for short. Yeah, he has a pretty good amount of health. Ball isn't a terrible ability. A lot of people suggested me boat friends, but they wanted crystals. Let me just go back a little bit here and show you what I mean by you guys being terrible for picking crystal. This is crystal right here. Neo will demonstrate crystal for you. That's what crystal does. And you know what's terrible about that? I can't fire another crystal until those shards leave the screen. And it's really difficult to hit enemies with all the shards. So, this is a really terrible weapon, and you guys are terrible for suggesting it, even though you had no idea what crystal is capable of. Flower isn't too bad, though. It at least explodes on impact. But crystal? No. No crystal ever. I will never take a crystal friend, I am sorry. Please change your suggestions. Please consider changing your suggestions as Neo battles the Star Hill! Popular vote by like 65% according to the straw poll I'm looking at. Ridiculous. Alright, Neo. We have to get out of the fairy forest and get to the Star Hill. Luckily, we have baseballs, which travel along slopes. Which is actually quite useful for areas with lots of slopes, like this place. And also, these lions have appeared now. They're shooting fireballs at us, kind of like that, Anybody ever play Super Mario Land? I hope I'm not the only person old enough to have known that game exists. Because, yeah, it had fire-breathing sphinxes in it. In an Egyptian level. Because Mario loves that kind of thing. That, what I just picked up, is actually an extra life. And you know what? I've practiced this several times. I'm going to need those extra lives. You would not believe Star Hill wants to kill us in the most horrible ways. Heroes get this ability. It maxes out their weapon for a little bit, which is actually quite helpful when you have to fire at an angle, or take on fireball-breathing lion people. This is going to be a pain in the butt, though, because boats like to slide, and these slopes are very slippery. And we have to climb all the way to the Star Hill. This is actually one of the harder paths in the game. I kind of regret picking a guy with only 2 bars of health. But at least it's better than some other suggestions. Holy cow, a guy suggested me like 2 question mark heroes, and had a question mark head, question mark body. He didn't even have 1 big bar of health, and he exploded on touching a certain enemy. Oh, hey, you guys were never in the eggs when I practiced. You guys are ridiculous. Get out of here, right now. No armadillos allowed. No armadillo eggs will be tolerated either. I will throw baseballs at you until you die. Actually, we're almost upgraded on baseball, too. We get to see what max baseball looks like, but sadly, we will not have that permanently for quite a while. And I don't even want to fathom what's going on here. I told you it was a very strange game. We got an Aztec Einstein doing things on Star Hill. This is his graffiti. It's kind of like a gang stuff. Tell you this is the territory of Aztec Einstein. Alright. The gimmick of Star Hill is stars are everywhere, and they want you to die. Die horrible deaths. Some stars are bigger than other. You can destroy the stars, but unless your weapon is obscenely powerful, like Shuriken, or most of the max level abilities, don't mess with stars. Just wait till they explode and then go past. Star Hill is not your friend. Especially not this incarnation of Star Hill. It wants to kill you in several different ways. And right now, it wants to kill Neo really badly. Look! It wants to murder him! It's sending elephants after him! Pink flying elephants! No, you are not high. You are not high. Alright. I really want to get through this level as soon as possible because these stars will increase in volume. Especially when we get near the end of this section. And I just want to get onto the boss and get away from all the stars. Ooh! Powered up baseball! We can actually see the stitches on the baseball now. Excellent! Way to go, NeoSuperSpyro! You've made it to the boss. Which happens to be the moon! Oh my goodness, you are causing tidal problems everywhere. You're going to have to die now. You can't do that. You are a moon. You are made for two purposes, reflecting light and killing Cave Johnson. Right now, he wants to kill Neo. We're gonna throw spheres at a sphere. I hope you enjoy sphere-on-sphere action. The moon is actually kinda tough, because he shoots stars at you, and those stars will block your bullets, especially when they're slow-moving, like Ball. And if he teleports right on top of you, like that, he can crush you instantly, and you die. No matter what your health is, you will die. Several times I've been practicing this with various other friends. He murdered me lots of times by crushing me with his moon face, and it wasn't pleasant. I'm actually doing quite well against him because I practiced with this friend many, many times. It's just, you have to practice at this game. It could be very devious at times, especially when you pick weak friends. Also, if you hold the up button, you can blink! Blink at the moon as you throw baseballs and create more craters. I will call that whatever it is. Mirror Neo. Yeah, that's what they call asteroid impacts on the moon, right? Or meteorites. Any impact on the moon. I'm gonna leave a big impact on this moon. And now I destroyed our only satellite. We are all going to die by horrible weather abominations. Thanks a lot, Neo. Huh. Another wizard? No, there's only one wizard in this game. I will not allow it. It's my dream world. I will only permit dream tapirs to be here, doing wizard things. Oh, that wasn't a bad level. It could have gone a lot worse. Couldn't have gone any better. At least it got very strange in a hurry. I did not expect it to get this strange this quick. But that happened. Now it's time for more friends. Like I said before, I have an idea of a couple other suggestions that will make it into the lineup. They are kind of like my first string. But we could choose like 6 friends, so we only have 2 friends right now. You still have a chance to get in. Maybe you could usurp some other ideas that people have already made to me, which are actually quite impressive. You might enjoy them, even if they're not your ideas. And just to go over this again, the hero for one face is now gone, taken by NeoSuperSpyro. We still got Hero 2 and Hero 3 faces, and then we got Ninja. I'm going a little slower through the list this time, because some people were complaining that they couldn't remember what the faces looked like. So, there you go. A nice good look at the various characters you can create. Maybe I could go a little bit faster than that. I already taken the bird face, he no longer exists. Could have some dragons going on there though, but I don't think I'm gonna take any fox faces. Come on, seriously, no. Ghost faces aren't bad, they have a decent amount of HP, at least better than question mark. And they're not too heavy. So, we can use some ghosts in there. I know a specific guy that has a ghost-related name that might want to suggest a ghost friend. And then we got these guys. And also, take a look at the boat the boat bodies. We got a boat body. We don't need any more boats. I mean, if you could suggest a really cool boat, I'd take another boat, but I really have no limitations this time. Don't forget there is also a new straw poll up. We could go to Icefire Mountain, Trump Castle, or the Milk Sea. Jet suggestion might be good. We could use another flying guy around here. I'm feeling kind of lonely being the only airborne guy. We could use some good cyborg suggestions too. Maybe some buggy suggestions. That's the remaining boat. It's like a hovercraft. We got some tanks here that have good amount of HP on them, but they're kind of heavy. And question marks, of course. And the remaining weapons: Parasol, Shuriken, Pencil, Flower, and Melody. Do not pick Crystal. Do not pick Boomerang. Do not pick Ball. Definitely do not pick Crystal. I will hurt you. I will find where you live! Good night, folks.